Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to customize the action button on iPhone 17 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over into the settings, and right here in the settings, we want to scroll down until we see the action button. So it's right here. Now, as you guys can see here, we can choose a lot of modes. First one is the silent mode, so it will switch between silent and ring for calls and alerts. So now we can use it, and as you guys can see, it's ring, now it's silent. And now moving on is the focus. So here we can change the focus. We can select do not disturb for an example. Now it's enabled, and now it's disabled. Here we can open the camera up to capture a moment. We need to hold to open, but I think it's very pointless because of the camera button right here. You just click it and you can do whatever you want with it. So I feel like camera is not a very good choice, but it's totally up to you guys. Now moving on, we got the flashlight. This is the one I use on my main phone. Now here, let's hold it, and as you guys can see, we've got the light. So it definitely works. We also got the dynamic island for it, so we can start steering our light. And now we have the voice memo. So whenever we hold it, this is the one I was using for I think almost a year. It was amazing on my 15 Pro Max. Now you guys can hold it, and as you guys can see, the voice will just start recording. So it's very cool. You guys can also open the dynamic island for it, and here you guys can stop it. So now it's stopped, and here we have the Shazam. So it will recognize any music that you play nearby on the iPhone. So for example, I'll turn on the music that I want to find. So I've got the fragment of it. As you guys can see, let me try and do that like that. Now let's hold it. And as you guys can see, it was Fade by Alan Walker. We got it right here. We can also click here, and here I did not open this app yet, but here we have the Fade by Alan Walker with the NCS. And here you guys can keep discovering with the Shazam app, but it's not necessary because you already have it built in your phone. Now we have the translate, so we can translate phrases or have a conversation with someone in another language. This is good if you're traveling all the time, but I personally wouldn't use that. As you guys can see here, we have the translator, but we have to, let me quickly open the app and click on continue and share the audio recordings. Now let's hold it, and as you guys can see, now it's listening in English, and then it will translate it in Spanish. So I'm not exactly sure if this is accurate. I am not speaking Spanish, so you guys can tell me in the comments if someone speaks the Spanish language. Now moving on, we have the magnifier, so we can turn our iPhone into a magnifying glass, and now it's enabled. Here we can basically zoom in or zoom out. So I feel like this is a very cool feature. We can, let's say, zoom in and then capture it, and it looks like this. So I feel like this is pointless too if you still got the camera. And here we have the controls, so we can access our favorite control. We can choose one. So for an example, we even have calculator right here. Now let's scroll down, and for example, somebody keeps, let's say, begging or asking for a hotspot all the time, so we can just enable it here. Now the hotspot will be discoverable, and now it will be off. So this is a very cool one. I really enjoy it. And here you guys can also change the dark mode between the dark mode and the light mode. Now you guys can also set the like reminders or a quick notes. And me personally, I will probably use either the mobile data or the airplane mode. So this is just my personal one. Here we can choose a shortcut. So for example, if you have a shortcut that you want to use, then as you guys can see, we have the, let's say, log water. We can open the app, so it will open up the app store, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so that's how the shortcut works. Now here we have the accessibility, so we can choose the feature from an accessibility like classic invert, color filters, live recognition, increased contrast, magnifier, vehicle motion cues, reduce motion, reduce transparency, and much more over here. So it also includes the zoom, so the zoom is very cool. For an example, here we can just click it and now the zoom is enabled. I forgot how that worked exactly, but I remember it allowed you to actually zoom into your phone. And now after that, we can just simply turn it off and the action button won't do anything. It won't even vibrate. So this will just be an empty button. So you've got a lot of modes here. I think the best one is to change the either focus, the light, the torch. The voice memos are very great. The recognized music is good too. Translate, somebody in the comments gotta tell me if it's actually accurate, and then I could rate it as a S tier. And here we have a lot of good features too. So this action button is totally up to you guys. I hope this video helped you understand the button and showed you how easily you can customize it however you want to, and that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.